My name is Carol Salveson, and I am the lead dog trainer for Project Kenny. Seven years ago, I was at school teaching, and they pulled me out, and they told me that my son committed suicide. He had been out of the military for 4 years. He was a decorated Special Forces. Of course, nothing would bring him back, but he loved dogs. I love dogs. And when we had his memorial services, we didn't really think many people would show up for the services because he had lost contact with many of them. But the Special Forces, they're the toughest guys I know. And they're the most soft-hearted guys I know. I saw that they were hurting. Not just from the loss of my son, but they were hurting. And I said, what can I do to help? I'm not a counselor, but I'm good with dogs. And I knew that even before I went to training. And so I lost him in March of 2017. And in September of 2017, I was training service dogs. Some of my dogs have gone to Special Forces members, and that just warms my heart that I'm able to help his teammates. Of course, we help all veterans, but the Special Forces members really are what prompted me to get into this. And I've been doing it ever since. I mean, God has blessed me that I'm a volunteer. I don't get paid. I've been volunteering full-time since I started this. And I'm blessed that I get to do this.
I was very unaware that I had PTSD. I didn't think I did. Wasn't even on my radar. My daughter would often come into my room scared, saying that I was screaming and cussing and thrashing and throwing things, and that was concerning. And then one day she came to wake me because she was scared, and I hurt her. The next day I was in the VA. I didn't wait for an appointment. I went right in and I said I needed help.
People I've seen, they say, well, PTSD? What? I don't see it. You look fine to me. It's there. It's just like, I'm 100% PTSD. I'm 100% bladder cancer from Agent Orange. I got hearing problems. I got thyroid problems. I got things like that are visible scars from Vietnam.
I'll be honest, there was times where I just didn't even want to continue because I was hurting so much inside that I didn't even know how to react or how to seek for help.
I resisted, and I suffered while I was resisting because I didn't realize there was another way. And when I finally said, you know what, okay, that's where everything started to change. That's where my heart between her and I started to heal. That's when I started understanding that even the smallest of things that people think are the smallest of things, they can change your life.
When I first started, I actually took it as a joke. I said, what's a dog gonna change? When you're in that mindset, ain't nothing gonna help, right? It's just you against the world, and you just gotta face it. What's a dog gonna make a difference? How is a dog gonna make a difference? And that was the most wrong I have ever been in my life. Then they told me about Carol at Project Kenny, and I called her, and she said bring her in. She was 6 months at the time, and she assessed her and said that she would actually be a good service dog, and we started training. The difference that she made was unlike anything else I've tried. She was the only thing that made the difference.
At times I have a really short fuse, and when I get angry, I just shut down. The world I just leave me alone, you know. And when that happens, she'll realize it, and she stays with me. She won't get away from me. I'll start looking at her, and all that will start to dissolve away, and it's what helps.
She brought me through. I always tell everybody, they're like, why do you spoil her so much? And it's like, because she helped bring me back to the world. I mean, this is exactly what she would do. Focus on me, focus on me. And as you can see, her tail's waggling. She loves doing it. I started getting better. I started recognizing my triggers, focusing on them, knowing how to prevent them and stay away. I'm no longer hiding from society. I can go back to concerts. I can be around crowds. And she brought me to this point where I can be comfortable in all environments. She brought me back to the world, and that's why she's spoiled every day. Always spoiled.
I mean, he's so good, and he's so like, you know, when I get stressed out, he's just like right there. With Taylor, it's like a person that understands, but just, I mean, he doesn't have to say anything. It's just him being there. And having that connection is life-changing.
If I hadn't have met her, I probably wouldn't be here today. That's all there is to it. She can take my mind off of the insides very quickly. And it's just like this. She knows I'm a little anxious being here, and I know it's okay.
A lot of veterans say they start drinking, and then they turn to drugs, trying to shut it off. I couldn't do that. I had a child to take care of, and I turned to whatever that could help. And I'm glad I turned towards Project Kenny, because there could have been a better answer.
We've trained about 40 service dogs from start to finish and handed them out, and we've helped another 35 or so veterans train their own dogs since our beginning in 2017.
There is no cure, but a dog can make a difference.